Hi, I'm Gavin Haynes, and welcome to another spring review. This time of the year, we always like to sit down on a Monday and look over the ratings for the weekend and do what most punters don't do and review where we went right and where we went wrong, so we can find out if there was any uh, errors that we'd made that in our assessment of runners, just to make sure we're on the right track, and it'll give us some horses to keep an eye on as we go deeper into the spring.
Hey Craig, it's me again. Just having a look at the numbers from Caulfield Cup Day, uh, just to see what to keep our eye on going forward. We liked Kalasa 1 by 3 going into the first, bob of the heads, but they did dirtle. Hence, this is the leader. Could dictate 79.83. So you'll hear me talking about this in pluses and minus now. It's more like a turn of foot indicator, but the difference between the speed and the sectional rating, it really is a key guide. Zargos. So instead of this being a disappointing 78.85, you're really taking out of this that a horse going forward who comes through this race, +7. Um, it just changes the way you perceive things. And again, in saying that, don't think there's any world beaters going forward there. We go to ignore that top one. It's just the way the system works when things get smashed out of sight. Rainier was our top pick. 86.92. I think it's better 92, 93 horse going in. So again, it's come through that +6. Got the result for us. In fact, the form all held up there: 85, 87, 84, 89. +2, +5. If you're looking at sectionals coming home, the 23.6 of Rainier was the best. But you can even look down at these horses beating 2.5, and all of a sudden there is merit. 76, 84, +8 take off 3. So you've still got a sort of a +5. At least you're showing an ability to hit the line. Race 3 was Eduardo. Again, I'm never worried about neg splits for speed horse. This guy's done a great job, and so Sarah and Brian. It's been a real gift for them. Group 2 winner now, this guy, and sits on speed, gutsy and gritty. 106, 106, 100. That's the way he runs. I think he had 102 horse going in. That probably has him. He'll get an upgrade being Group 2. Be genuine 103 horse now. She Knows was overs, 103.99. She just didn't know herself the weight. Couple we dodged there. Bonds away, 101.95. See neg split nature again in these numbers. And these are horses that are nice to avoid. He's continually in the market, Bonds away, and it's all based on one win and basically over Brave Smash, which was just out of the blue. So that was no surprise there. It was nice to see From Within, natural leader again. So no surprise, 102.89, but really nothing much caught the eye apart from creativity. I had in my early quaddie and was really seen getting home hard late. Had been good to us, sort of lost its way, but look, does have ability on its day. And home 23.7, but in saying that, I'd again look at it differently now. I go 95.90, yeah, hit the line super instead of going, I'm going to follow you going forward. Okay, I'll follow you. Yeah, you're back in form, but you're still -4 going in. It just changes the nature of some of my thought process. Very elegant, 105, 101. We talked about that in my review previously, but they're great numbers. Oak's numbers going in. She really put these to the sword. Ristia ran well, 103.96, obviously just improving over ground. Graceful Camera, 73.65. That was really, really quite disappointing. Yeah, look, the numbers are okay, and they went on hard in the lead. But gee, after that win at Flemington over 1800, I did expect some more. But look, they were just strung out like Brown's cows. All those final sectionals, not that not that flash 25, because if we go to Thinking Big, same trip, Thinking Big same in 23.8. So 95 105. So as far as the Derby going in, I'm much more excited about this horse on speed going into going in +10 off a 2,000 metre win. That I really like to see. Chapada, who was in the market, is obviously improving over ground. Yeah, only 83. Now in the past, you'd be going, I wouldn't know what to do with that horse going forward, knowing that it was home. It was home very well, very similar to the winner. But now I'm looking at 83, 97. I'm looking at +14. Even if I take off 3, I'm +11. I'm still looking at a significant turn of foot, and that's going to be vital going forward. Extra Boot. This sort of shows the sort of sit and sprint nature. So again, the 71 is is disappointing, but it's +16 on the sprint man. He was only 0.4 of a second, off the. I think that's only 2.5 lengths. So, beaten 5.9. It's just the way Caulfield seemed to run, and it really does paint a better picture for us. So all of a sudden, he's probably gone through that +10, and certainly not disgraced. Best of days in the sit and sprint there, 88. 103, obviously the best sectionals. That Lifeless Ordinary, home 82.95. Again, we've got a nice big turn of foot indicator of +17. Sir Charles Road was set on speed, and I thought I'd be looking for 2400, but I really did expect more over the 2000. But look, it was certainly a leaders bias track. The Caulfield Cup was look, they're solid numbers. 102, 107, 102, 111 homesmen. These are, they're good, but from what a Caulfield Cup usually is. Now, this is the one is catching my eye. Cliffs of Moher, going towards. It's 2 runs Caulfield now, and sectional ratings of 109, 108, and blows +15. This really is. Just ringing in my ears for Melbourne Cup, and we can look at Yucatan, which I think is still got the best ratings of 112, and it's like 114 +8 +10. So Yucatan will still be my one, but yeah, I like the way this Cliffs of Moher. Like Kingswell Dream again looks disappointing on face value, but again the nature of the race. It was home 0.4 of a second. Faster than the winner, but you can see that even horses right down here to Ventura Storm, who were beaten 5 lengths, home 0.4 faster. And in the past, you're going to look at a weight rating and go, gee, it's 79.90 or something. But the key here is the fact that it's 79, but it's +18. So there is that key turn of foot. So it just shows me that they're more than capable of signal improvement. So it's not really a punishable offence, the 5.7. I actually, after punting for 30 years, I'm just finding this completely fascinating. In the last, Shamuk 99.99. That's about what we expected. Invincibella 92.97. There she's running +5 again. This is the interesting one. Alicia, who we thought was going to be anything when it beat Cliff's Edge by 3 at Moonee Valley and Black Type Company last spring. We've got 90.99. We've got a nice +9 for the first time in a long time. So that looks pretty meaningful. Sakani in the last big neg split there, 107.97. That seemed to be the nature of the thing. They just weren't making ground, and they were all basically on speed. Peaceful State was our top pick there, a bit disappointing, 93.85, home 24/7, so didn't even take money. There's good old Tom Melbourne, 96.87, so it'll go into its next start, coming off a -8 run. But yeah, look, a funny day of racing at Caulfield. Look, very elegant. I know it's going to be all the rave, but there's just that little minus thing's going to give me a little bit. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see it go around in a Wakeful before an Oaks to really make up my mind. But as far as Derby goes, that's a real stamp for thinking big, especially just the way it races. It's going to put itself in the position to be able to sprint, and if it's showing a +10 sprint over 2,000, well, they're going to have to do well to turn the table. So look, that's probably one of the horses I'd be following going forward. Really, if I scran through, Eduardo's probably go to the paddock now. There's nothing else there. From Within's a good mare. She'll head to a mare's race, and her racing style of leading, she'll give them something to catch. And 102 will just put her in any market. Thinking big, we've discussed. Best of days. Look, that was for a race that runs slowly. I still think there's a race for him. Through the cup, well, it's just so hard that there's so many of those that have run positive sectionals. I don't know what to make of it. Time will tell. There we go. Little wrap of the numbers. Nothing really mega jumping out compared to where we shaped ourselves last week, but a bit of a new way of interpreting things. Anyway, G out. As I said last time, don't forget Geelong form guide will be up just after dinner tonight, and then we've got the Manikato Moonee Valley Friday night, and then the normal 4 or 5 meetings on Saturday. I don't think there won't be written comment from Doomben again. That track's been heavy, and I'd certainly rather be getting to Geelong Wednesday and Happy Valley Wednesday night and Moonee Valley Friday than worrying about Doomben on a heavy track on Saturday. Or even a dry track with using heavy track form. Anyway, all good. G out.
And there you go, another little spring review complete. I hope you got something out of that and found yourself a couple little black bookers to follow over the next few weeks. If you like what we do here, check us out on our Facebook page, like the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and head online to www.horsetorque.net and register for your free account. Best of luck punting for the week, and we'll catch up with you all next week.